kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And some room to work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll try the toss to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to beat him to the left. Made a defender miss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith dropping to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got room to work. Turning it on. Tag. And he will house it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Jukes his way for more. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
The pitch to the left. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. It's in. incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They want to throw it. Buying some time. Got his man on the right. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Tyson. Breaks the tackle. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Smith wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Don't just make a play, make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Goes to the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision and the defender quickly get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith wants to throw. Got his man downfield. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tyson. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, lost a throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got enough for the first. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. That should be the final play of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tyson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Tyson. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Smith dropping to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Smith wants to throw. He's going for the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Sweet cut there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It's an open space downfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Got him, and nobody's close. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
finds his man. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Johnson looking to throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They want that clock to run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's good. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hardy.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
They just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Called by the offense.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on fourth and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Complete out of the backfield. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're